Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome again to my vlog. Kung hindi ka pa po nakapag-subscribe, mag-subscribe ka na. Don't forget to hit the notification bells and also share. Okay, so this vlog is about my learning journey and my journey. Ano ba yan? Mali. My journey in learning Spanish. So I learn and at the same time you learn. Guys, our lesson for today is all about the definite and indefinite articles. Allow me to share my screen. Okay. Definite article and indefinite article. Part 1. So kindly look at these sentences. Okay, basahin natin. Give me the chocolate chip cookie. Give me a cookie, please. So as you can see, the difference between definite articles and indefinite articles can be observed in the following two sentences. So if we imagine a plate full of cookies, there are peanut butter cookies, sugar cookies, gingerbread cookies, and one chocolate chip cookie. So the first sentence speaks of a particular or definite cookie. Okay, we talked about a particular or definite cookie. On the second sentence, speaks of any of a number of cookies or an indefinite cookie. So we are talking about indefinite cookie. Walang sinabi kung anong klaseng cookie yung tinutukoy sa second sentence. Dito sa first sentence, malinaw na specific yung cookie na tinutukoy, chocolate chip. Sa second, hindi alam kung ano bang cookie yan. Gingerbread cookie ba yan? Or kung anong cookie or peanut butter cookies ba yon? So the difference between the definite and indefinite articles is the difference between talking about a specific cookie or any old cookie at all. Like this, the cookie, a cookie. So in English po, the definite article is the word the, regardless of whether the noun it introduces is singular or plural. So ginagamit po natin yung the, either the noun is singular or plural. In Spanish po, the definite article has 4 forms depending on whether the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. So 4 yung forms niya. We have the masculine, feminine, the singular noun, and the plural noun. Okay? Yan, the cookies. Okay. So kindly look at this example. So sabi ko nga kanina, in Spanish, the definite article has 4 forms depending on whether the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. So el gato, los gatos, la gata, las gatas. El gato, los gatos, la gata, las gatas. So the masculine, plural, definite, and indefinite article, los unos are also used to indicate group of mixed sex. Thus, los gatos could refer to a group of 10 male cats, or it could refer to a group of 9 female cats and 1 male cat. So, yung Los Gatos, it could refer to a 10 group of male cats, or yung Los Gatos na yan, it could refer to a group of 9 female cats and 1 male cat. So Los Gatos yung ginagamit kung may mixed sex. So there are 4 forms of the definite article po. We have L, we use S if the masculine noun is singular, la. If we use it kapag feminine is singular, feminine noun is singular. We use los if the masculine noun is plural. We use las if the feminine noun is plural. For example, like a cookie, an apple, some books. So in English, the indefinite article is the word a, an, or some. So yung kanina yung the, definite article po siya. Yung L, la, los, las. Okay? Spanish siya ng the. Kung sa English, naglalagay lang tayo ng S or ES sa noun kapag plural yung noun. Pero dito, may 4 na form. Ito. Okay? El, la, los, and las. So in English, the indefinite article is the word a, an, and some. In Spanish po, the definite article also has 4 forms, depending on whether the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. For example, un gato, unos gatos, una gata, unas gatas. So una gato, we use it if the noun is masculine, singular. Unos gatos, we use it if the noun is masculine pero plural. Una gata, female. Una, we use una kapag female yung noun. Feminine yung noun, and then singular. Unas, when we use it if the noun is feminine and at the same time plural. So remember, as long as the group of creatures has at least 1 male member, the masculine plural article is used. Okay? Kapag female. Kapag male, okay, masculine plural, unos gatos. Thus, unos gatos could refer to a group of 10 male cats, for example. Or it could refer to a group of 9 female cats or 1 male cat. Pag may mixture na po ng sex, male and female cats, so unos gatos pa rin yung gagamitin natin. Regardless kung puro female, unas gatas. Okay, these are the 4 forms of the indefinite article. We have the un. We use un if the noun is masculine, singular. We use una if the noun is feminine, singular. We use unos if the noun is masculine, plural. And unas, we use unas if the noun is feminine, plural. So indefinite article is the, el, la, los, las. Indefinite article is un. We have the 4 forms, uno, un, una, unos, unas. Okay, so here are the definite and indefinite articles together. We have the el, un, masculine singular, la, una, feminine singular, los, unos, masculine plural. We have the las and unas. We use this if the noun is feminine, plural. So the following nouns with definite and indefinite article has different meaning. For example, el gato, ibig sabihin male cat. Los gatos, the male cats or a mixed group of male and female cats. La gata, the female cat. Las gatas, the female cats. Un gato, male cat. Unos gatos, some male cats or a mixed group. May babae or lalaki. Una gata, a female cat. And unas gatas, some female cats. Okay. Another example, un libro, one book, a book. Una pluma, one pen, a pen. Una manzana, an apple, an apple. So un and una can mean one, a or an. So yung un po and una can mean one, either one, a, or an. So that's the end of our self-learning today for part one, definite article and indefinite articles part one. So I hope you learned something in this video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Peace out. Peace out po. Bye-bye.